Good evening, you beautiful souls. I've had one of those days where there's something dark in my energy. I was just reading Carl Jung's Red Book. In all his teachings or thoughts, it talks of incorporating your shadow and how you will go into solitude. So I've gone into such an amount of solitude that very few people have access to me. You know, I'll share on Facebook and stuff like that, but you really don't have any access to me or my inner thoughts, you know. So it was very dark, and I could feel it. And I spend an incredible amount of time alone. I'll go weeks without saying a word to anybody. Thinking on my own, is that darkness me? Or did I pick it up? You know? And I don't know. But I have some rituals to help with that. Went and I walked it out. I'm kind of stinky right now. There ain't no entity gonna want to come near this. A little bit stanky. But we'll fix that with some Palo Santo and a little breath, some sage, and music. A little mantra of protection. And who am I protecting? And who am I protecting from? I'm protecting me from me and my thoughts. Because there is nothing outside of me that can affect me unless I let it. But you can't live in solitude forever. So that means you must incorporate with the world and try to be one with it. And so on my walk just now, stinking myself up to get the darkness off, I talked with a couple of East Indian security guards who are securing a set of walking stairs that I have been walking since I was a child, naked. They got bulletproof vests on. I talked with them. I was polite, considerate. They even asked me, "You seem like a conscious person. What do you think about this?" And we talked for a little while, and it was good for me. It was good for me because I rarely get to talk about those things, because it will seem that you are anti-something or you're trying to push an agenda of destruction or separation, and it's not the case. It's not the case. Anyways, I love y'all. Just clearing my head and spilling it out into your reality. I love you all. Thank you. So yeah, is that dark energy me? Can I just breathe it away? See, because when I get that dark energy around me, even the things I know and have seen and have lived with for several years now, and I know them. They are not some person told me this is the reality. This is God. This is the ritual for you. It's like nobody taught me nothing. So, I'm so, like, am I the darkness? Or is it who I let in? You know, because as your circle gets smaller, it's like the diagram of the sun, S-O-N, S-U-N, whatever, but a circle with a dot. It's like I'm the dot, and all of this is around me. Circling, circling. good, bad, angry, sad, hurt, distraught, hungry, tired, all those things are around me. And do we absorb them? Can we just close them out? Or as Carl Jung does, do we incorporate our shadow and just know that you can just cut a thing off, right? I'm not doing that because this makes me feel a certain way. And then how do you differentiate between what is you, where you end, and it begins? Just fucking, everybody thinks they know the answer, they know what's going on in the world, and it's like nobody can tell you. Nobody can tell you, and that's a fact. They can't tell you how far the sun is away from the earth without repeating what somebody else said. They can't do the measurements. They can only repeat. But I'm thinking the things that we have been repeating do not do us justice. They do not do us justice as people, loving, caring beings. You know? Like I say, there was a couple of East Indian guys. I didn't ask about their religion. It really doesn't matter, but I do say that Lord Rama shines on me as he shines on you. Allah has mercy for me as he has mercy for you. God says, show no fear. Do not fear. I'm with you. He didn't say I'm with only you. He didn't say I'm not with them. You're not a Christian. You're not a Catholic. You're not a Canadian. You're not a freaking wherever. You're not a fucking American. You're a human being who has been told you're American. You were born into a Christian family. You were born into a Hindu family or Buddhist. Well, you were born in that, and you're wrong. You're going to hell. It's like this is it's nonstop. The things I think about on that, you know. I think Christ should be laughing at us all. I never told you guys none of that. I never told you. I said love your neighbor. I didn't say love your neighbor unless he's freaking Muslim. We can even make two laws complicated. Love God with all your heart, body, and soul, and love your neighbor like yourself. Kingdom of heaven is within you. Where would you look for God? It's inside you. It's inside him. It's inside everything. So when you're worshiping God, you are worshiping your neighbor. When you worship your neighbor, you are worshiping God. Let's make it all complicated, you know. But where does that dark energy come from? I'm getting rid of it right now. I got this sage going. We're going to have a breath. Going to release all of that darkness. Man, it had me by the fucking boob earlier today. You know, it's crazy. I'm in at the food bank with my people. Happy. Content at the same time. Just bundled up something. I believe it's mostly in your own mind. The universe is mental. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. So I needed this saging, and you know, people could see it as it's you trying to do some magic or I love the smell. I love the smell. It's so good. So thank you for listening as I struggle through my... It's not a dark night of the soul. I've been through that. I'm done. There ain't nothing gonna get me down. But I get angry because I know it's not my energy. It's not mine. Where'd it come from? I don't know. I can act it out and cast it onto other people and project it that it's you that sent it to me, or it's you or you or you or you sent it to me. I'm radiating it at that point, and my vibration goes down. The universe knows. It's like, dude, we got your back. Why are you fucking doing this to yourself? I must like it, you know what I mean? Like, if it was easy, everybody'd fucking do it. It's the complicated things. It's the difficult things that make things worth the doing. And then you complain while you're doing them, you know? Anyways, I love you all. We're going to do a little protection mantra. And it's whoever attacks you will hurt themselves. Now, I wish nobody no hurt. But I'll take my pain because I caused myself this today. So the protection I'm putting out there is for me to stop projecting that onto somebody else. If I'm attacking me, then you know what? I deserve to hurt. So I went out and I hurt a little bit. And I left it out there. I left it out there. The things that I was carrying. I watched a beautiful sunset, talked with some people, and then silently walked with my thoughts. Darkness gone. But I still like my rituals. I still like my mantras. I still like my crystals and my feathers, you know. I still like all that stuff. They starts to become a point, though. You've spent so much time alone that starts to become your character. You know, we're all playing something. You're playing the hero, somebody else is playing the villain, and you're going to be the villain in somebody's life, and then next month they're going to be the villain in yours. So we're all just playing a part, right? So what part do I want to play? I want to clean my mirror. What you send to me, I reflect right back to you. And if I don't like what you're sending, and it's beyond my capability to reflect it back, because I'm not going to dwell in anger, frustration, hurt, betrayal. I'm not doing that. I'll just shut it off. I'll just shut it off. So that's where Carl Jung stuff starts to kind of really make this very deep sense of cutting certain things out of your life. You know, finding out what it is. Alcohol, I could use that as a crutch at my bad behavior. Narcotics, I could use that as a crutch to my bad behavior. Oh, I was pretty high last night. I don't know. I said the wrong things. I was an asshole. I'm sorry. And you go through life just saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Or you can just do nothing wrong. Don't fuck with nobody. Mind your business. Send love and compassion. Give what you can. Don't take more than you need. And then know you're good. Eventually the universe will start to recognize that in you, and more of those experiences will happen. That's my thoughts. That's my beliefs. That's what I'm working towards, is that it will start to reflect more and more the peace that I am. And I can't allow anything to affect my peace. yet I love you all. So it makes it a balancing act. To be part of the world, yet be separated from the world. And how many people are going to hear you, and how many people are going to care how you feel, you know? Like, I don't like that energy around me. Well, don't be so sensitive. Okay, I'll be gone. Because there's not really nothing worth fighting for. I was online and I'm watching one faction of a politician here, I don't know, conservative, liberal, whatever, but say we have to fight Doug Ford, or we have to fight this for Canada, and we have to fight. They're all talking about fighting. I'm going, but that's not a very healthy place to live your life. Is in fight or flight. I gotta fight for it. I mean, what are you fighting for? Fuck, man, you gotta tell me what you're fighting for. Well, we're fighting for the oil. If the government is good, why would one faction of it have to fight the other? What are you fighting for? Why don't you work together, man, and talk and get off the fucking bully playground bullshit? Build something good for the people. Oh, we're gonna fight for it. Anyways, this protection is even from them. Those ones who would come in and say, I want to fight. For what? We all know there ain't no fucking winners. There ain't no winners, man. When you're gonna get in a fight, there ain't no winners. And you can't make somebody who wants to fight. I want to be at peace. You know? It's a psychological thing. This is Carl Jung. This is Buddha. This is Christ. All these things are here for us to learn to be at peace. Yet, 365 times it says in the Bible, one for every day, it says, fear not, I am with you. Okay. I'm with you, unless there's a pandemic, and then you should have fear. So, if the government says, be afraid, even the church was afraid. I started to see that everybody in the church was a hypocrite. I'm afraid, put your mask on, because I don't want to get sick. I say, you don't want to see your Creator. You don't want to merge back with the infinite consciousness, love of the world. Sounds to me like you're afraid. Do you believe what you're talking? For real? Do you believe what you're preaching? And I don't care if you're Christian, Buddha, whatever. This ain't about a religion. This is about all religions at that time. Turn to fear. The same fear that they pushed on the Native Americans, the same fear that they pushed on the Irish, the same fear that they push everywhere. And then, if I truly follow my God, the one who talks to me, the one who is in me, around me, and I want to honor what he told me, fear not. But you're afraid, so you will cast me from society, and then you will make me into the position of Christ, where everybody turned against you, pointed, that's the one, kill them, you know? So you've been betrayed by your government, by all the people on the street who said, you can't come in here without a mask. You can't come in here if you're not injected. You can't, because I'm afraid. You should be afraid. That's a big, long rant, but this is how I let my darkness out. You hear me? This is it. I gotta speak it, and then I can let it go. But everybody turned, and my religious freedom, so we live in Canada, oh, it's our religious freedom. Say, I'm following my God, walk in Tanka, and I fear nothing, not even death. I welcome it. I'm not in a hurry for it, but I welcome it because I will merge back with my Creator. If you are an atheist and you believe the Big Bang happened, what created the Big Bang? Oh, nothing. It was natural. Okay. And where do you go when you die? Nowhere. You become nothing again. Oh, so you merge back with your Creator. It's the same fucking thing, man. I don't care what religion you belong to. You should not fear going back to your Creator. Lord Rama, whoever it is. And then to force your opinions onto another human being, take away their religious rights. I mean, this has gone on through time again and again and again and again. You can live free, but you must live on this reservation. Make hard times in Ireland and then tell them, oh, the great land of America is over there, you should go there. And then you come here and you see that they're doing the same thing to the fucking natives here. They're going, you can live here, but we're going to limit your food, and but we'll give you everything you need. It's just a cycle. And it seems to again and again and again and again, especially if we can't talk about it. Right? And we can't talk about it. Why? Because people will think that you're in judgment of something that they believed to be true, so they fell into fear for their life. So where it comes from, I don't know. I just know I was not afraid at all. I was homeless during COVID. Lived on the streets, minus 18 degrees. Didn't get nothing. Some people got 3-4 shots. Got COVID 2-3 times. COVID, but fuck. So, anyways, I'm letting all that go. But I'm still not going to live in fear, and I'm not going to fear the next time they say, be afraid, be very afraid. But I did kind of get afraid. I got afraid of the people who all of a sudden, the 14-year-old girl behind the counter at Tim Hortons became a cop. What the fuck is out? I'm 60, you're fucking 15, you're telling me I can't come in and get a fucking donut? Because I won't follow your rules, but you don't even know what the fucking rules are. Your boss just told you to do it, so you did it. Yes, sir. So it follows down to the whole thing. There's rebels and then there's followers, right? And I'm not a leader. I'm definitely not a leader. But I ain't following that bullshit. My brother needs water. I don't give a fuck if he's got leprosy, man. You know what I mean? It don't matter. So, like I said, the whole of the church turned into fear. Do you really believe God is good? And God watches over you? He told you, be not afraid. But y'all turn. So it's almost like they sell out for money. They go, well, the government grants us this tax exempt, and we have to follow the standard and the protocol. Fucking Jesus didn't. Jesus didn't follow your protocols. That was a lot to dump out. That was a lot to dump out. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Let's get a little protection here. Sarva Dushtanam Vacham Mukham Padam Stam
सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं बगलामुखि सर्वदुष्टनमचम्मुखं पदं स्तम्भय जिवामखिलय बुद्धिं विनाशय ह्रीं ॐ स्वाहा
I love you all. Thank you for listening to my I mean, no disrespect to nobody, and what's past is past, and obviously I've cut that off, and there's a line. There's a line, and there is only now. My brother Joseph says the past is present and the future is now, so you make that now your future. My now is at peace, and it is the only thing worth defending. It's not worth fighting for. It's not worth fighting for. It's only worth defending. Defending meaning if I put myself into a situation where I feel I must protect myself in any way, I leave. Rather than let my shadow loose, because we all have that darkness in us where we want to yell and scream and fight and prove we're right. I don't know shit. I know I love you all. Why we've got to this point where someone's medical beliefs become yours, or why somebody's religious belief has to become yours, or why, you know, you live in a country where there's Ukrainians and there's Russians. When the government says we stand with Ukraine, well, what are you saying when that guy flies his Ukraine flag, and his neighbor across the street is going, holy fuck, the whole country's against me? It's like, holy fuck, they think we're... Listen, you've got the boiling pot over here. Everybody. All nationalities, all religions, all that. You can't pick no side. If you ain't picking the side of peace, you're on the wrong side. And if you have to fight for what you want, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because you should be at peace with what you want. And you should be at peace with your brothers and sisters. And you should be working together. And I don't care. We're progressive conservative and we're liberal. We have to be at odds. Do you both care about the people? If you care about the people, then there is no fight. But you want to fight. That seems to me like some fucking book readers, you know? Ideologies, you know? That are unhealthy. You're unhealthy. You know, if you're constantly in that fight and flight, you're in the reptilian portion of your brain. Bad things gonna happen, right? You're not balancing your left and right. You're not balancing your creative and your logistics, you know? Your masculine, feminine, whatever you want to call it, hot, cold, every fucking thing, you know? But we continue to listen to these people. We gotta fight. We gotta fight for Canadian jobs. We need to fight for this. We need to fight to keep the steel industry going. We need to fight the progressive conservatives when they try to take away our LGBTQ rights. And nobody's taking nothing, man. Nobody's taking nothing. Just your money. Just your money. And they're both doing that. If we keep fighting each other, we will never look where we're supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I love you all. I'm a joker. Don't listen to a word I say. Except for, I love you. Have a beautiful evening. And whatever I just said right there, let it all go. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. We're coming together as one, and that's what it is. That's what I'm projecting. Peace and love. But maybe we're going to have to go through some dark first, right? I don't know. Have you done your shadow work? Looked at the dark sides of you. The side that is the angry child that mommy spanked or daddy spanked or and you've held it your whole life. Or that bully in school, or that boyfriend, or whatever it is that traumatized you, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that hurt you, you had to close off a certain portion of yourself. I hope you release it. I hope you let it all go because I love you. Have a beautiful night, guys.